Hi class, I'm Carmen Spear. I just wanted to do a little introduction here since we're not going to actually meet in person until September 10th. So, hello, nice to meet you. Okay, you're in Google Chrome. I would recommend using Chrome rather than using Edge Internet Explorer because some features of the D2L do not work in there. First, to show you how to toggle, in case you have never toggled before, go into MyPima. Okay. Type in your user information. You would go down, and I already have the D2L on here on my Launchpad, but you can add it. You click on the plus sign like that. Say I wanted to put my degree plan. If you click anywhere in the corner, it makes that check mark. You go add and close, and it should be added, okay? I'm not going to actually add anything because I don't need any of that. From there, you can click on D2L, and it'll bring you into D2L. The way that I usually get into D2L is going D2L.pima.edu. Okay. So either way, either one will take you in there, but that's just how to toggle. If you type in d2l.pima.edu and you have already toggled the class, it'll bring you into the sign-in page with your username and password if you're not signed in yet. Okay, then I want you to click on 12805, which is our CRN number. I want to apologize for this being late. First of all, although I had this class earlier, or I thought I did, there was a mistake. You might have noticed that it said no instructor assigned. The CRNs were switched with me and somebody else, so I wasn't sure if I would get this class or not, and also didn't have it on my D2L since that mistake had been made and the head was gone for a while, so I got this last minute. And then I got sick, so I apologize for this being late for you. To explain this a little bit, what you have in here is called a master. Okay, I thought I had changed this before I cloned this over, but ignore what's in here now. I'm going to go through and put the citations for the readings that I've chosen for you. The master is actually not that helpful just because I'm not going to use that many of the materials from it. And it's more of my time to go back through deleting things, actually, which I've been doing. And then some things I'm going to keep in there but modify. So what I want you to focus on right now is content. Because I'm not going with the master, first of all, this is an all-online master, which is from Community Campus. There is no Hybrid 102 master. And this is not an all-online course. We're going to also be meeting in person, which makes this significantly different. And so that's the first thing. So ignore everything in the table of contents. Don't even look at the table of contents. It looks like there's a million things in there. Well, to be precise, 97. I'm going to be going through and erasing most of those, and then the things that I keep in there I'm going to modify. So strangely enough, because my priority is actually getting your material in so that you can do it on time, week by week, that's going to be my priority. The table of contents is probably going to be the last thing finished, and once I have finished this myself, I'll have my own master that I can clone to myself next time I have the class. Or even give to the college if they want to use it, because there are no hybrid masters right now. But I'm going to be focusing on, since I don't want to use all the materials in here, I've already created your syllabus and I know what I want you to do, and I have all of your assignments created, so I just need to go through and revise all of this as I go along, basically. So go into getting started once you're in here, okay? I would like you to do introductions, especially since it's taking so long for us to meet. So go ahead and do that, okay? You can make that short, it doesn't have to be long. I want you to read the syllabus, okay? This is it. You scroll down. Don't look at schedule of work or anything yet. Again, I'm going to take that out of the schedule of work that's on the syllabus and put it in there. That's why I haven't erased that, but that's not your schedule of work. The schedule of work is right here in your syllabus, okay? I want you to, the first day when I was sick would have been me going over the syllabus. So I want you to read through that syllabus, okay? To that end, there is a quiz on it. Now click on Unit 1, Close Reading Modules 1 through 3. Until we get started with writing your first major essay, the close reading assignment, we're going to be in Module 1, okay, which is reading. Here is Module 1, okay? Module 1, scroll down, you'll see Week 1 activities. Again, there are some things that I'm changing. If you go back into Module 1 in here, there's 18 things. You're not going to be doing all of these 18 things because some of this stuff is extras, okay? And stuff that I basically have to clean up out of the old master, which is why I say I actually would have preferred not to have a master and then just create the whole master myself because I'm doing a lot of erasing. And then looking what I might want to keep in, but revising. So, and kind of busy work. But for now, Week 1 activities, okay? The first thing that you're going to do is this syllabus quiz. So you're going to need to read over that syllabus. This is going to be due on Labor Day by 11:59 p.m., okay? And basically, this would have been for your Wednesday class, but because I was sick and I'm getting this to you on Wednesday, I'm giving you until Monday to do it instead, okay? Please email me if you have a problem with that. Okay, so you're going to go into preview. And you're going to scroll down and you're going to click Start Quiz at the bottom. And it's just going to ask you things about the syllabus that you will not be able to answer unless you have read the syllabus, okay? All right, let's go back to content. Okay, Week 1 activities. I'm not trying to go through this too quickly, but I gotta keep this under 15 minutes. Okay, read the chapter from Cormac McCarthy, No Country for Old Men. Watch the video clip. Here has, this HTML page has hyperlinks. You need to click on the hyperlinks in order to get to the stories. This is because I don't want to have too much actually within the course shell for copyright reasons, okay? Since there's no book in this class, if it takes you out onto the web, there's no copyright problem. Okay, this is an instructor PowerPoint. I would like you to read through it. You need to read through this before you take the quiz. If you have a question about what this means, first of all, you can always Google these things yourself. And secondly, you can always contact me. I'll put some more information about that, but this explains pretty well point of view. Okay, I want you to read the sample presentation of what you would be doing later in class. Then you're going to take that quiz just the same way. Scroll down, preview, scroll down, start quiz. All right, discussion thread. Week 1 discussion thread. For this week's assignment, think about a story, book, or film that you think has a deeper meaning than just an entertaining plot. What is the story? Who wrote, directed it? What is the deeper meaning? Provide examples to explain your answer. Responses must be complete sentences, paragraphs, 250 plus words. Don't forget to respond to your peers' posts with at least 100 words. These discussions are in lieu of journals and count towards your online work. You can compliment, agree, disagree, read a synopsis of what your peer wrote about. If you haven't read or seen the work, just respond in depth. This is called a diagnostic because checking out your work here will give me insight into where you're at with your writing. Okay. Okay, I think that's everything for, and I'm just going to show you how to create that thread. And this, again, is going to be due by September 3rd at 11:59. You go, all right, I'm going to change to student view, which takes me out. Go back into content. Anytime you get taken out of content, just click back in there. Start a new thread. Okay. Say I wanted to write about Black Panther. Okay. Recently, I saw Black Panther, and it was okay. Make sure that you give some analysis here. You're not just doing summary, you're also doing analysis, which is your opinion about what it's about, or major themes within the story. And then you're responding to 2 of your peers' posts. Okay, you go post. And then if you wanted to reply to it, you would click on it and go reply to thread. Okay. Here I am responding to a peer post. All right, again, agree, disagree, what do you think that they did well within their analysis. Okay? Okay. Let's go back to Module 1. You finished Week 1 activities. So then you would go into Week 2 activities. These are due at the regular time for your web classes, which is next Wednesday, okay? 3 short stories that have short films attached. You do not have to watch the short films. It just might be fun for you and help you understand the stories. They're all short. Okay. Dialogue and description, PowerPoint. Quiz 2. Now, I want you to remember that every time you have a quiz, you need to do all the reading beforehand. So that means the PowerPoints are basically in lieu of an instructor presentation. If I were in class, instead of this being a hybrid class, I'd be presenting this information to you, and you guys would be talking about what you had read in light of this stuff, right? With, for example, dialogue and description in mind. The reason I like to create instructor presentations is because this is how I teach it, as opposed to, sometimes we will, and I will be adding for you lots of stuff from online that's going to be supplementary material, but this is how I am presenting this information to you. So please read through this, okay? Because the quiz is going to be on both the presentation and on the stories. Here in this HTML page, you can see the stories that are dialogue heavy and description heavy, okay? Okay, so going back into Week 2 activities, I want you to note that the due date and time is below everything, okay? This is, I'm also making do. This would have been the in-class discussion that we're basically missing because you're missing a day out of the semester for not having class on Memorial Day, but it doesn't mean I don't want you to discuss the stories that you read last week. And so to that end, you will be doing this discussion as well, also due on Wednesday. For this discussion, please choose 2 of the following to write a 250-word answer, split into 2 parts because you're at least writing on at least 2, right? You can do more than 2 and do 3 parts if you want. Choose 2 questions, answer them, and then answer 2 peers' posts. Reply to 2 peers' posts, rather, in at least 100 words. Better to choose ones that you did not write on, and do you agree or disagree with their assessment? Okay? Okay. And this is discussion 3. Again, just follow it and do the thread. This is also due September 5th at 11:59. Nice to meet you. I'm looking forward to meeting with you on the 10th. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. all of the due dates are in here in week 1 and 2 activities. Thank you.